we are delving into the fascinating realm of female sigmas today. These are the self-assured ladies who do not let social conventions get in the way of living life on their terms. Stay tuned as we reveal the 7 things that simply do not impress Sigma females, whether you are one or you know someone who is. Now let us get going. Is it the flashy cars, the designer clothes, or the high-end gadgets that impress Sigma females? Think again. While the allure of materialism can be tempting, Sigma females often dance to the beat of a different drum. They are more inclined to value experiences over material possessions. It's not about the latest iPhone, the trendy couture, or the ritziest car. For them, it's about the memories made, the knowledge gained, and the personal growth achieved. Let's take an example. Picture a Sigma female given the choice between a shopping spree in Paris or a hiking trip in the Scottish Highlands. Where do you think she'd be? If you guess the Highlands, you're spot on. She'd rather be soaking in the breathtaking views than navigating a crowded shopping mall. Material goods may come and go, but experiences, they stay with us, shaping who we are. For Sigma females, the real wealth isn't in what you own, but in what you experience. Do Sigma females swoon over high social status? Not quite. Picture this. You're at a party, the room's buzzing with chatter about who's who and who's doing what. But there's one person who isn't partaking in the social ladder climbing. That's our Sigma female. She isn't impressed by your job title, your exclusive club memberships, or the number of celebrities you claim to know. Instead, she's more interested in what makes you, you. She'd rather engage in a deep, meaningful conversation about your passions, your fears, your dreams. She values authenticity and depth over surface-level prestige. Consider the story of Jane, a classic Sigma female. She once turned down a date with a high-profile CEO, choosing instead to spend her evening with an intriguing artist she'd met at a local coffee shop. Why? Because to her, the artist's stories, his perspectives, his character, were far more compelling than the CEO's social standing. To a Sigma female, your character is more important than your social rank. Ever seen Sigma females indulging in idle gossip? Probably not. Now that's not to say they're not interested in people. Quite the contrary. They are deeply curious about human behavior, motivations, and emotions. However, their interest lies in understanding, not in speculation or rumor-mongering. Picture this: a Sigma female in a bustling office. While others huddle around the water cooler, sharing whispers and chuckles, she's at her desk, engrossed in a thoughtful podcast or delving into a new book. She's not aloof, just selective. She chooses to engage in intellectual and meaningful conversations over petty talk. She doesn't just avoid gossip. She actively steers clear of office politics. She's not interested in who said what about whom, or who's climbing the corporate ladder at whose expense. These are trivial distractions she'd rather not invest her time and energy in. So next time you're tempted to engage a Sigma female in gossip, think again. For Sigma females, gossip is just noise they'd rather tune out. Ever wondered why Sigma females don't just fit in? It's because they're not meant to. Sigma females, true to their nature, value their individuality above all else. They're not swayed by societal pressures to conform. Instead, they embrace their unique style and interests, unafraid of standing out in a sea of sameness. Let's take a moment to imagine a Sigma female. Let's call her Jane. Jane loves old-school vinyl records in a world obsessed with digital music. She doesn't care if her passion isn't trendy or cool. She loves the crackle of the needle, the tangible connection to the music. Jane isn't interested in blending in or changing her ways to meet societal expectations. This is the essence of a Sigma female. They're not impressed by the appeal of conformity. They're comfortable in their own skin, and they cherish their unique identities. Sigma females aren't afraid to walk their own path, no matter how unconventional. Does a Sigma female crave your approval? Far from it. Let's dive into the intriguing world of Sigma females, a place where the pull of validation is but a distant echo. Sigma females are an enigma, a paradox of sorts. They dance to the beat of their own drum, setting their own pace, carving out their own path. The need for external validation, a concept so deeply ingrained in many of us, is alien to them. They are self-assured, confident, and rely on their own judgment. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a woman. Let's call her Jane. Jane is a classic Sigma female. She's a coder, a profession often dominated by males. She's faced criticism, skepticism, even outright hostility. But does she waver? Not an iota. She's passionate about her craft, about solving complex problems, about making a difference through her work. People around her, they don't understand. They question her choices, her lifestyle. They ask her why she doesn't pursue a more conventional career, why she doesn't conform to societal expectations. But guess what? Jane doesn't care. She doesn't seek validation from them. She doesn't need their approval to feel good about herself or her choices. She validates herself through her achievements, her personal growth, her resilience in the face of adversity. She's her own harshest critic and her own biggest cheerleader. She's driven by an internal compass, guided by her own values and principles, not by the opinions of others. You see, Sigma females like Jane, they know their worth. They understand their value. They don't need others to affirm it. They don't seek validation, not because they think they're superior, but because they understand that their worth is intrinsic. It doesn't increase with praise, nor does it diminish with criticism. So, if you're seeking to impress a Sigma female by showering her with validation, think again. She doesn't need your approval. She doesn't need anyone's approval. She's in control of her own narrative, her own self-image. Sigma females know their worth, and it doesn't depend on anyone else's opinion. They are the masters of their own destiny, the captains of their own ship. And that, my friends, is the beauty of the Sigma female. Are Sigma females drawn to drama? Quite the opposite. You see, Sigma females, much like their male counterparts, are the epitome of tranquility. They prefer the serenity of peace over the tumultuous winds of drama and conflict. This doesn't mean they avoid conflict altogether, but they approach it with a calm and logical demeanor, a stark contrast to the emotional whirlwind that often accompanies drama. Let's take a glimpse into the life of a Sigma female. Picture this: a room filled with voices rising in a heated argument. The air is thick with tension, the kind that makes your skin prickle. And there, amidst the chaos, is our Sigma lady, the picture of poise and composure. She doesn't just watch the drama unfold from the sidelines. Instead, she steps into the fray, not to fan the flames, but to douse them. Her voice doesn't rise above the cacophony. It doesn't need to. Her words, carefully chosen and logically presented, cut through the noise with the precision of a scalpel. She doesn't indulge in the theatrics of it all, the he said, she said, the blame games, the finger pointing. No, she hones in on the crux of the matter, the root cause of the conflict. Her focus is not on winning the argument, but on resolving the issue at hand, on restoring harmony. Now you might wonder, why does she do this? Why step into the middle of a storm when she could just as easily sit it out? Well, that's the beauty of Sigma females. They're not spectators to life, they're participants. They don't shy away from challenges, they confront them head on. But they do so in their own unique way, with calm and logic, not with drama and theatrics. So, if you're hoping to impress a Sigma female with dramatic gestures or high-octane drama, you might want to rethink your strategy. They're not ones to be swayed by the theatrics of drama, but by the logic of reason, the tranquility of peace, and the allure of intellectual stimulation. Sigma females are the eye of the storm, calm, composed, and unimpressed by drama. So, what have we learned about Sigma females? We've delved into the enigmatic world of these unique individuals and uncovered the things that don't impress them. Sigma females aren't swayed by the allure of materialism. They value experiences and personal growth over luxury items. Social status doesn't charm them either. Their strength lies in their ability to ignore the power of gossip. They believe in forming their own opinions rather than relying on hearsay. Conformity isn't appealing to them. In a world craving for validation, Sigma females stand out. They don't seek approval from others, but validate themselves. And finally, they aren't seduced by drama. They prefer peace, tranquility, and a drama-free existence. Understanding Sigma females helps us appreciate the diverse ways in which women can be strong, independent, and truly unique. So next time you meet a Sigma female, remember, she's not hard to impress. She's simply different. If you found this video enlightening, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a Sigma female? What other things do you find unimpressive? Until next time, stay confident and true to yourself.